So the question is, the robber comes into your house, breaks into your house, points a gun at your head. At that point, do you say, this is Hukam, remember your teachings, and just accept it? Or do you actually do something about it? The great thing about Hukam is that it's not one way. It works in every angle, from every perspective. At that moment, I don't know if you have children. If you have children, or if you have a loved one in your house, at that moment, do you have to intellectualize whether I need to save them? Or does something override your mental faculties at that point and says, forget whatever the wisdom is, I need to save them? Does that happen? Does that at that point kick in and you say, nope, I'm going to protect my kids? It does, right? You know why? Because that's also Hukam. Hukam is oppressor comes in, but there's a system built in you that says, I need to protect my loved ones. You don't have to intellectualize it. So Hukam is the baddie, Hukam is the guy who's oppressing, Hukam is the evil manager or the mother-in-law or whatever it is, but Hukam is also the response. Now that's where you think, well, then everyone should just carry on doing whatever they're doing and it's all Hukam. Yes, everyone is going to carry on doing what they're doing. What we're asking you to do is to be aware. Be aware that in that moment, you're attacking me, that's Hukam. I'm defending myself, that's also Hukam. I don't have to intellectualize whether or not I should do something. But having said that, at that point you want to protect yourself, not a problem. There are going to be other scenarios where it isn't so dangerous a situation. Sometimes, let's say there's nobody breaking into my house, let's say there's nobody pointing a gun at my head, but somebody just says something. There is a way of looking at that and saying, okay, and not reacting, and not falling into this conflict. So you can actually use acceptance as an amazing way to overcome your natural instinct sometimes to retaliate. Retaliate where by all means it means to protect yourself. But sometimes we retaliate just to show that we're better than the other one. Or somebody has said something bad, I need to give just as good back to them. So that's where accepting Hukam. Remember, I didn't use the word Hukam being acceptance. I said Hukam is the divine system. Your reaction is also part of the divine system. If somebody says something bad to you, the fact that you react is also Hukam. But if you're able to stand back and accept it, that's also Hukam. So the Guru doesn't help you answer your question, because you're saying, what should I do? The Guru is saying, whatever you do, it's Hukam. If you understood that, that is the solution. Understanding that this divine play works on every side. This divinity, this oneness is playing every character. One actor in this production of life, in this game of life, one actor playing all the different characters. So the oppressor is that divinity, but the victim is also the divinity. And if at some point the victim needs to be a victim, that's Hukam. If at some time the victim needs to defend themselves, that's also Hukam. If sometimes the victim just stands back and says, I can see what's going on, and I'm not going to get involved, that's also Hukam. So unfortunately, you're not going to get a blanket answer that says what you should do. Because this isn't the path of what you should do, this is the path of how you should think. How you understand, how you look at life. Hi, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying our videos. Nanak Naam is all about simplifying the life-changing wisdom of Guru Nanak Dev Ji and making it freely available to everyone through online videos, podcasts, booklets and courses. And we need your donations to spread these teachings even further. Please set up a regular monthly donation by visiting nanaknaam.org/donate. With your support, we're taking Gurmat global.